Thanksgiving, a time for family, feasting and gratitude. But for one family in Albuquerque, New Mexico, Thanksgiving 2022 became a day etched in tragedy, a stark reminder of the devastating power of a hidden enemy frontotemporal dementia, or FTD. Imagine getting dressed and ready to go to your parents' house for Thanksgiving, only to find an eerie sense of quiet. This is the story of how one family's Thanksgiving celebration became a nightmare, and how a hidden monster called FTD shattered their lives forever. The name itself sounds like a medical mystery, a thief in the night, stealing away precious memories and abilities. Unlike Alzheimer's disease, which primarily affects memory, FTD targets the frontal and temporal lobes of the brain, the command centers for personality, behavior, language, and social skills. I imagine a slow, insidious erosion of the very core of your being. Your once sharp wit dulls, replaced by inappropriate jokes or hurtful comments, inappropriate behavior. Your empathy dwindles, leaving you cold and detached from the emotions of others. Emotional outburst, unrecognizable behavior, temper tantrums, and physical outburst. FTD is a master of disguise, often mistaken for stress, depression, or even midlife crisis. It can turn loving spouses into strangers, caring parents into threats, and once vibrant individuals into shells of their former selves. The insidious nature of FTD lies in its ability to masquerade as something else, delaying diagnosis and leaving families bewildered and heartbroken as they witness the slow unraveling of their loved ones. The tragedy that unfolded in Albuquerque on Thanksgiving 2022 is a chilling reminder of the devastating consequences of FTD. Carl Denio, a loving husband and father, had been diagnosed with FTD 2 years prior. The diagnosis came as a shock, a cruel twist of fate that cast a long shadow over their lives. FTD can manifest in different ways, affecting people's behavior, language, or movement. For the victim in this case, she had invited the family over for Thanksgiving dinner at 1 o'clock. But the next day no one had heard from her since the night before. The family arrives at the family home only to find a chilling silence, no answer at the door, Windows telephone. They must call 911 because they can't get in the house. One family member gets in through the garage and finds a woman's body dismembered and intestinalized. A male body lay next to the female body, cut up and bleeding. They call 911 and they arrive. The mum had already passed, but her husband was still alive, but taken to the hospital for his wounds. He was charged with first-degree murder. He soon died after. This was a wake-up call for myself. Within days, my loved one told my boys, "If you're looking for your mum's body, she be in the buckets in the backyard." They thought he was teasing, but I had a new fear that came over me. I had to wake up and realize he's not the man he was, but a complete stranger. Plan my days and nights around safety. I often wondered how many prisoners are in jail with FTD undiagnosed, or how many people walking around with FTD and no one knows. Little did this family know that this Thanksgiving the monster within would fully emerge. There is no crystal ball, nor can a doctor say, yes, this person will become violent, this one won't. Another factor is unaware doctors giving the wrong medications that make them worse. This family's life will never be the same. The Denio case, while shocking, is not an isolated incident. The very nature of FTD, with its impact on behavior, judgment, and impulse control, can lead to aggression and violence in some individuals. The frontal lobes, responsible for regulating emotions and inhibiting impulsive actions, are compromised, leaving individuals vulnerable to outbursts and unpredictable behavior. There have been documented cases of FTD patients becoming physically aggressive towards family members, caregivers, and even strangers. In some instances, this aggression has escalated to homicide, leaving families grappling with unimaginable grief and the haunting question of how their loved one could commit such an act. It's crucial to understand that violence, while a potential symptom of FTD, is not a foregone conclusion. Not everyone with FTD will become violent. However, the risk of aggression and violence underscores the critical need for awareness, early diagnosis, and appropriate support and safety measures for families and caregivers. The Denayo case serves as a stark reminder that FTD can have tragic and far-reaching consequences, highlighting the urgency of addressing this often misunderstood disease. My loved one hit a doctor, spit on a nurse, threw chairs out the windows because he needed to get out of there. The hospital was making bombs and trying to kill him. He had PTSD from that visit until he died. He believed the police were going to shoot him and they were making bombs. In his mind, this was reality.